Hello friends and my dear students, welcome back to my channel Phoenix Physics. In our previous video, we discussed about acceleration. Based on the concept, 3 example problems are given. First one, example 2.31, a velocity time graph is given for a particle moving in x direction as below. Describe the motion qualitatively in the interval 0 to 55 seconds. Here for this problem you have to remember 3 important points. First one, in the VT graph, suppose the graph is plotted between velocity and time means the slope will give acceleration. So A is equal to dV by dt. It is nothing but V2 minus V1 divided by T2 minus T1. I hope you know that. Second important point, area under the curve will give displacement. This is for differentiation. This is integration. You know that integration means area finding process. So in the V velocity time graph, the area under the curve will give displacement. This is second important point. Third one, if V increases means A is positive. If V decreases means A is negative. These are all the important points for this problem. Look at the graph. Here the graph is plotted between V velocity and time t. Initially the particle is at rest at t is equal to 0. So x-axis refers to time, y-axis refers to velocity. So particle is at rest at t is equal to 0. After that it moves to A. After reaching A, the particle's corresponding velocity is 60 meters second minus 1. So 0 to A, initial velocity is 0, final velocity is 60 meters second minus 1. Up to this clear? Second part, A to B. Here the velocity is constant, right? So the value is 60 meters second minus 1. From A to B, the velocity is constant 60 meters second minus 1. After that, the particle starts at B and reaches C. Here, the velocity decreases. Okay. So, velocity decreases from 60 meters second minus 1 to 0 meters second minus 1. After reaching C, the velocity again decreases to D. Here the velocity is 0 meter second minus 1. Here minus 40 meter second minus 1. Here the particle moves in the positive x direction. Here the particle moves in the negative x direction. From D to E, the particle's velocity starts to increase in the negative x direction. So this is our negative x direction, right? So from minus 40 meter second to 0 meter second minus 1. Up to this clear? First one, describe the motion qualitatively in the interval 0 to 55 seconds. Okay. So first we have to find out the particle motion from 0 to A. So this is our 0, this is A. From 0 to A, what is the velocity? Here 0 meter second minus 1 to A is corresponding velocity for A is 60 meter second minus 1. So velocity 0 to 60 meter second minus 1. Then T starts from 0, corresponding time interval is 10 seconds. Up to this clear? So V 0 to 60 meter second minus 1, T 0 to 10 seconds. You know that if it is velocity time graph means the slope will give acceleration. This is our first point, right? So A is equal to dV by dt. Here the velocity is increasing in the positive x direction. You know that if V increases means A is positive. So slope is positive. So this is our first part. Any doubt? Second one, from A to B. Here the velocity is constant. V is equal to 60 meter second minus 1. Here t is equal to 10 to 15 second. A corresponding time for A is 10, corresponding time for B is 15. So t varies from 10 second to 15 second. So what about A? You know that A dV by dt. Here velocity is constant. If you differentiate any constant, you can get the answer as 0. You know that d by dt of 2 will give 0, right? Same way here velocity is constant, so A is 0. Up to this clear? Third one, from B to C. So here this is my B and this is C. Here 60 velocity varies from 60 meter second minus 1 to 0 meter second minus 1. And the corresponding time interval is 15 second and here 30 second. 15 second to 30 second. What about dV by dt? Look at the graph. Here velocity is decreasing. You know that velocity decreases means A is negative. So here the particle starts at 60 meter second minus 1, decreases slowly and reaches C at 0 meter second minus 1. From C to D. So this is my C and this is D. So velocity is 0 meter second minus 1 to here minus 40 meter second minus 1. Here velocity is in the negative direction, minus 40 meter second minus 1, and t, this is 30 second, and here d is corresponding d's time is 40 second. Then how do you find out A? You know that A is nothing but dV by dt. Here also velocity decreases. So A is negative. Here velocity decreases in the negative x direction. Here velocity decreases in the V decreases in the positive x direction. Here velocity decreases in the negative x direction. V is decreasing in the negative x direction, that is nothing but direction. Then what about magnitude? The magnitude increases from 0 to 40. So magnitude increases from 0 to 40 meter second minus 1. Up to this clear? Then from D to E. So this is my D and this is E. So velocity minus 40 meter second minus 1 to 0 meter second minus 1. Corresponding time is 40 second to 55 second. So how do you find out A? A is equal to dV by dt. Here velocity is increasing. V is increasing in the negative x direction. So you know that V is increasing means A is positive, but here V increasing in the negative x direction, so A is positive. Second subdivision, find the distance and displacement travel from 0 second to 40 second. Here this is my 0 second and this is 40 second. Okay. So you know that if it is VT graph means velocity time graph means area under the curve will give displacement. We have to calculate distance and displacement. What is the difference between distance and displacement? Displacement means it is a vector quantity, so it has direction. Distance is a scalar quantity. The total path is distance. Here with the direction, displacement means with the direction. I hope you know that. So first one, displacement travel by the particle from 0 second to 10 second. Our aim is to find out the displacement from 0 to 40 second. Instead of calculating the total area, we are dividing the graph into regular shape. So from 0 to 10 second, what is the displacement? Here look at this portion from 0 to 10 second, we have to find out the area under the curve. So this is similar to triangle shape. What is the area formula for the triangle? That is half BH. So half into, so B is 5 seconds, 0 to 5, 5 to 10. So totally 5 plus 5, 10 seconds. That is my base. Then h is nothing but our velocity, that is 60 meter second minus 1. So 60. So your answer is 300 meter. Second one, displacement travelled by the particle from 10 second to 15 second. So 10 second to 15 second. Here the shape is our regular rectangular shape. You know the formula, area of the rectangle is L into B, right? So here which one is L? L or H? Here this one is our L. So this is correspond to 60. So 60 into B is 10 to 15 seconds. So totally 5 seconds. So 60 into 5, your answer is 300 meter. Then third one, displacement travelled by the particle from 15 second to 30 second. 15 second to 30 second. Here the area under the curve is similar to triangle. You know the formula, area of the triangle is half BH. Here half into what is our base? 15 to 30 second is our base. So 5 plus 10 plus 15. So half B is 15 into H. Which one is H? 60. So 60. So cancel this 30 and your answer is 450 meter. Okay. So final one, displacement travel from 30 second to 40 second. Here this 40 second is, this area is in the negative x direction. Area is similar to one triangle. You know the formula, area of the triangle is half BH, half into base is 30 to 40. So 5 plus 10. So here 1 5, 5. 5 plus 5, 10 into H is 40. That is minus 40. Your answer is minus 200 meter. So how do you find out total displacement? Total displacement travelled by the particle from 0 second to 40 second is, just add the resultant one. First one is 300 plus 300 plus 450, here minus 200. Why did I mark minus sign? Because this triangle is in the negative x direction. Your answer is 850 meter. Here plus 850 meter, right? So the net displacement in the positive x direction. We have to find distance also. Therefore, the total distance travelled by the particle from 0 second to 40 second is, here you just add everything. You know that distance is a scalar quantity. Distance means without direction, total path. So just add 300 plus 300 plus 450 plus 200. Your answer is 1250 meter. Third part, find the acceleration at t is equal to 5 second and t is equal to 20 second. This is 5 second and this is 20 second. Okay. So for this 5 second, you take the line 0 to A. 0 to A, here the velocity is increasing uniformly like this, right? So here velocity is increasing uniformly. You know that the slope will give acceleration. For this line, you can find the slope between any 2 points. You can find the slope here or here. If you find out the slope at any 2 points between the line, you can get the same answer. So, A is equal to 5 lies between 0 to A line. What is the formula for acceleration? A is equal to V2 minus V1 divided by T2 minus T1. V2 is 60 minus V1 is 0 divided by 10 minus 0. Your answer is 6. You know that V is increasing means you can get positive acceleration like this. Second condition, at t is equal to 20 seconds. Here I have 20 seconds. This 20 seconds lies in this triangle, that is this triangle. So consider the line B and C. Here also this is a straight line, but velocity is decreasing. Velocity is decreasing in the positive x direction. Okay. So how do you calculate A? A is equal to V2 minus V1 divided by T2 minus T1. V2 is 0 minus 60 divided by T2 30 minus 15. So minus 60 divided by 15, you can get minus 4 meters second minus 2. This is our answer. Here you can get negative acceleration. So V decreases means negative acceleration, V increases means positive acceleration. Next problem. If the position vector of the particle is given by r is equal to 3t square I vector plus 5t j vector plus 4k vector, find the velocity at t is equal to 3 seconds, speed of the particle at t is equal to 3 seconds, acceleration at t is equal to 3 seconds. What is given? R is equal to 3t square I vector plus 5t j vector plus 4k vector. You know that first derivative of position vector is equal to velocity. So V is equal to dr by dt. So how do you find out dr by dt? Just differentiate this, that is d by dt of 3t square I vector plus 5t j vector plus 4k vector. So your answer is 6t I vector plus 5j vector. Look at this term. This term is depends on time, but this term is independent of time because no t term here. So this term is depends on time, this is independent of time. Velocity at t is equal to 3 seconds. So V 3 second means 6 into 3 I vector plus 5j vector. Your answer is 18 I vector plus 5j vector. So this is our first part. Second part B, we have to calculate the speed of the particle. Speed means nothing but magnitude. Okay, so it is a scalar quantity, so it has only magnitude. So how do you find out the magnitude? That is 18 I vector plus 5j vector means 18 square plus 5 square. So your answer is 349. It is approximately equal to 18.68 meters second minus 1. Then third part is acceleration. You know that acceleration A is equal to d square r by dt square. Acceleration is equal to second derivative of position vector with respect to time. Okay, so d by dt is 60 I vector. So d square divided by dt square of 3t square plus 3t square I vector plus 5t j vector plus 4k vector. So first derivative is d by dt of 60 I vector plus 5j vector. Then if you differentiate this, you can get 6i vector alone. No t term here because this one is independent of time, so you can't differentiate. So your final answer is A is equal to 6i vector. Here A is independent of time because no t term here. So A is independent of time. So A has same value when t is equal to 3 seconds. Third problem. An object is thrown vertically downward. What is the acceleration experienced by the object. You know that g is equal to 9.8 meters second minus 2. This is a constant value for our earth. Suppose if the object falls vertically downwards, means it will attract by our earth gravitational force. You know that g value is 9.8 meters second minus 2. Initially our object is here. It moves vertically downwards to the ground. So the acceleration here, the acceleration is along the negative y direction. So this is positive y direction, this is negative y direction. So acceleration is along the negative y direction. So a can be written as g in the negative x direction. So if it is minus y means corresponding unit vector is j vector. So a is equal to g minus j vector. So a is equal to minus g j vector. So this g acceleration due to gravity. This minus sign indicates the object moves in the negative y direction. Up to this clear? I hope this video is useful to you. If you like my video, please share and subscribe my video. Thank you.